More on him than me. We already live.
This is going live now, yeah?
Yeah, right now. Right now. We are live.
Recorded so we can review before we go live. You see, that before it is recorded so we can review before we go live. Because of the Launchpad is a product of what we do at the company that I work with, and the company is called Forge Intellitech Services.
Forge
Intellitech Services.
Intellect Services.
Intellitech.
Intellitech
Yes.
Services.
So basically, what that simply meant is we thought of how to make an intelligent technology and provide that to be a service. So the best way to do it is there's no template. So usually we have to forge something. So we call it Forge It. We call the company Forge It.
Forge it.
Forge It.
Forge 8.
Yes. So if you want a future, forge it. So don't wait to be given. You have to be the one to forge it yourself. So that is the origin of what we do with the Launchpad.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. So and for the Launchpad itself, Launchpad is more of a program that's asks questions more than answers it. Because most people always have answers. You have political commentators. Everybody have an opinion. Everybody have something to say. Which is to be said is, what if you just stop talking? You just start looking and observing, and you see that most of the things that have been said have not done anything. So Launchpad is trying to do something. So if you look at the dynamics of the country we find ourselves, we are
Yeah.
we are in a country that is both culturally that is both culturally and traditionally aligned. So there's an alignment in Africa generally. There's a cultural entity of Africa whereby our ways of thinking is based on our cultural background, you know. And with the advent of technology, it just shows the kind of resources that this thinking can produce if it's been directed. Because we hear promises and you don't hear solutions. And solutions are always targeted. People who target solution target them at a particular set of people. So because of that, Launchpad is saying stop targeting solution, start start doing something that benefits every single person. And who are these people? They're about 65% of the population, or 63.25% of the population actually. But they every day they keep increasing, and that's the young people. So most young people need a platform whereby there will be less conversation about, and there'll be more interaction with that future because you can keep talking about it. So what we do with Launch, you're aware, adolescence kicked in, puberty kicks in. You go from reading ABC to learning about reproduction, and your body changes to what you've been told in a textbook. But when the teacher closes the door and the university door hasn't opened, the question is the child have been told about reproduction, about they have observed the physical change in their body, that have been that have the urge particular parts to come out. So when us we're engineering it and saying, calm down, don't think of that one yet, something else. What is that thing in you? An idea, a business plan. This might be to you, just might be a talent you have that you're trying to project into a business. We are saying, come, let's ask you about it. If we think it's viable enough based on the economic climax and the situation of the country, based on the the way people can purchase things, based on the relevance, based on how much impact that idea can produce, then let us give you training first.
A launch pad.
Yes. So first he will give you a launch pad, but you won't just put a person that says I want to fly airplane and put him in the cockpit.
You train him.
Yeah. So gonna have a crash. So you first train that person, and then it won't make any more much sense to that person if they don't deserve it. If you just have like hear about it, you go and do it, you know. Competition. And last year we had a version of it last year. And what we were able to achieve last year is we produced a 16-year-old who is not a business owner, who is building an application, who is having discussion with different people at different levels. His age mates would never have thought it's possible for them to have entered where this young lady have entered.
Was that the only person you were able to produce last?
I actually did something amazing on our school graduation party. The same year she was leaving school, she brought some of the um the idea that won her the Launchpad event, the things that she produced with that idea, she brought it to our school graduation party, and she was able to sell about 120,000 naira
Could you
worth.
mention the names of those winners last year?
Oh, yeah, I could, but yeah, I think they signed a consent form, so I think I should. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the legal part because they're kids, but actually their parents signed a consent form, and on the consent form it was stated that talk about this. So their names are Obasu Gona, and she's from a school. Now she's about to get into university, and she's a business owner.
And who's the other person?
And the other person is Rotimi Oroluwapo. And the idea is mind blowing. It's called My Body, and we've been trying to get her into the, the presence of people who understands how having tech innovation from a youth for the youth.
So there's going to be the 2026 edition of the Simple. And I'll tell you the main reason why we're having these out in this, the first angle, the first part of long interview with you and people that are involved. And of course, it means that after this moment, down on YouTube and still get back again for the longer one.
Obviously, I hope so.
Because you have a lot to talk about. This is just the feel of what people should be expecting out there and what Launchpad is all about. And Moxie,
yes,
people say the best preacher uses his own experience and life's experience to teach others.
Yes.
We might have reason, and not just might have reason, we will be talking to you about yourself. How did it all start with Moxie? And where you are right now, you're on top of the world. And of course, you're going somewhere. You want to take others with you too. And that's what you're doing. Catch them young and groom them. Wow. So you can still add some more of the ingredients we will need to understand what Launchpad is.
What to start with in the ingredients is just wake up in the morning and look out the window, and you will see you have lots of young people, who need a launch pad. Let's put that. And if you start saying the government should fix all of that, the government is fixing things. Just people who are not in the know would not understand that the government is actually fixing a lot of things.
Have you attracted sponsors or possible support?
Last year we were able to get the APC the grassroots governance.
All progressive, the APC in power in Nigeria.
Yes.
Wow.
So we got the grassroots end of governance, and I think I should say thank you to her, and that is Princess Bada Simiat, the chairman of the Ikusi local government.
Other people attracted to it?
We're hoping to get more people into it. But still, last year we were able to get the attention of the president of NAPS, as our chief Alaka. He was very generous with his cash donation, and I think that came from him. So for that we say thank you. So to just call this short is those in governance in grassroots are saying, let's see what these people are doing. Those in
letting the future of the children of the youths of Nigeria be as solid as everyone wants it to be.
Yeah. So that's our hope. Our hope is that we were able to get a lot of people to think away from all the banditry and the terrorism and start looking at the youth as a solution to problems, not just the problem itself. And for this year, we are looking at having the launchpad at having it bigger than we did last year, with more prizes, which I want to mention now for the sake of decency. And we're also hoping that at the end of this launchpad, that we're able to see how much of the good, the well-meaning Nigerian are able to come on and say, let's do something.
You're supporting the project.
Yes.
So maybe I can just say this. I'm not putting it into your mouth. I've already read about all this one. The first prize, the winner with a 20 million naira.
Yeah, that is what we hope to give.
I hope, and I'm sure that Nigerians will be able to do this. And the follow-up is a 15 million.
Yes, and then you have 10 million, and you have 5 million, you have 2 million for all of them, and a laptop in their hands. I've seen what kids can do. God knows I've seen what kids can do. I mean, I've seen what kids can do that their parents don't know what they could do, because of my experience with working with them personally. I've shown me that the most creative minds in the world are actually in this country.
The reality is this:
that's the truth.
every newborn is an improvement, or do I call it a refined essence of the forebears?
Yeah. So I think that's a concrete way to put it.
It will be even on DSTV. No, we are not selling DSTV, right? Okay. DSTV, if you want to be involved too, get across to Moxie. Get across to the platform that will sell to the youth. Thank you very much, Moxie.
Thank you so much.
This is just the first in the series. For more, you need to. God bless you.